and you guys are just lost, right? You're lost because the approach that you're taking is you're investing in your music from the money that you made from your job. What's going on? So you've taken money that you've invested from your job, you pour it into your music, hundreds of dollars, even thousands of dollars, and you're seeing very little return, right? So this is a recipe for disaster, because eventually you're going to get to a point. Thank you, I appreciate you. Eventually you're going to get to a point where you can no longer make the investment, because the money that you're taking from your job, or either whatever you make money from, whether it be an independent company, entrepreneurialism, or whatever you're pouring into your music, it's not seeing a return. So the thing is, and the methodology I'm going to lay out to you is how to make consistent income. Basically, leveraging your personal brand, because a lot of you all have never been taught this information about how to make money every day, right? So the first thing that we concentrate on when we are trying to make money in music is that we have to understand that cash flow is king. Cash flow is king. When we're trying to make money every day, cash flow is king, especially for music. Doesn't matter if you're a producer, if you're a songwriter, if you're an artist, if you're an engineer, or you're just a regular musician. Cash flow is king. In music, you have to make money every day. It's the same principle we take with our jobs. So if we're working a regular job, right, we as people seek out financial security. And we even get to the point where, we get depressed if we're not making money every day. How many people here have been depressed because they haven't had a job, or they lost a job, or they've been in between jobs? It's the same thing that happens with our music. We get to a certain point within our music where we feel like it's not moving. And a large portion of that is that because we're not seeing the financial gain, or we're not seeing the fact that the music be able to grow because we have very little time or either finances to be able to reinvest in the music. That's a large portion of what we go through as musicians. So we just have to just let the cat out of the bag and say, look, we need to make money. So every day that we make the approach and we're trying to get better, what we have to do first and what we have to prioritize is cash flow. The reason why we say that cash flow is king in life and business, especially in music, because it gives you the ultimate sense of financial security. You could have $1 million in the bank, or either you could have $10,000 coming in every month. Eventually, the $1 million in the bank is going to dwindle because you're still going to live life. You guys are going to live life. So the ultimate security is knowing that, hey, I have money coming in the door every day. The reason why we're not making strides with our music is because we don't have money coming in every day. We're counting on things like royalties. We're counting on things like checks from the MLC. We're trying to do shows. We're trying to look for people for placements. We're looking for all different sources of revenue besides the ones that can provide us daily income. We need daily income. We need monthly income. We need recurring income that we can count on, because the thing that keeps us in the game the most is recurring revenue. Now, this is what we do with our regular jobs. You know that you can go and work a job at $15 an hour, $20 an hour, $25 an hour, $80 an hour, doesn't matter. But you know that every hour you work, that is predictable income. And that is why you would much rather do that, work a regular job or a profession or a career, than do music. Because of the predictable nature that those regular jobs have. So what do we have to do to fix it? We have to be able to prioritize cash flow. Now, how do we do that, Federo? What we have to do is we have to establish a base. And what is a base? Right? A base is the determination of the amount of income that we want to make from our music. The thing is, if we don't establish how much we want to make, or we don't outline an income goal, then we don't have any kind of expectations, or we don't have anything to strive for. It's like going to college. When you set your intentions on finishing college or high school or working a job or pursuing a career, you build your whole day and your whole life around that goal. You build your whole day and your life around that goal. So if you say within your music, hey, I'm a songwriter, I want to make $10,000 a month. I'm a producer, I want to make $15K a month. I'm an artist, I want to make $23,000 a month. You feel me? I am a musician, I want to make $7K a month. Outlining those goals first creates the intentionality for us to have the amount of clarity that we need to do to be able to make our goals make sense. Because one thing that it will do for us specifically is let us know what we need to do and what we don't need to do. Now, what do I specifically teach, right? And what am I going with this? I teach music creators how to make predictable income by turning their music products and their services into something they can sustainably sell every day online. That is what I do. Because that's what I've done for over 15 years. I've never had a job. I've never needed a job. I've never needed any outside revenue besides the one that I created within music. And this is what I'm laying out to y'all. Right? I made my first 6 figures in music my second year doing music. I did that by putting hooks on beats, leasing them online. These were beats that I made myself. I added hooks to them. And then I found artists who didn't have the time to write the hook themselves or who wanted to work with a good singer. And I leased that product to them over and over and over and over again. I'm still running that play 15 years later. It still makes money for me every day. So the amount of creativity that we put into our music is the same amount of creativity that we need to put into our business. That's the first thing. The first thing that we need to do to make money in music is to be able to have cash flow coming in. Right. Used to buy my beats and hooks on SoundCloud. Right. Back in the day. Right. And a lot of people understand that. So again, cash flow is king. You cannot have a music career if you don't have daily cash flow. This is why I never teach my students that to prioritize copywriting your music, registering your music with ASCAP, BMI, CSAC, MLC, Sound Exchange, even putting your music on distribution or going through a distributor. Because why don't I prioritize those things? I don't prioritize my students doing those things. It's because we are creating digital products. Whenever you create a song or you get with a producer, a songwriter, or artist, whoever you guys work with, or whether you're doing it yourself, you guys are creating a digital product, an MP3, a WAV file. Whether you're a songwriter, engineer, producer, songwriter, singer, rapper, we're creating digital files. We're creating MP3s. As fast as we make those products, we need to be able to sell them just as fast as we make them. You find other people in other spaces creating ebooks, creating guides, creating courses in a day, 2 days, 3 days, and selling them and making $1,000, making $700, making $10,000, making $5,000. We need to be able to take the same approach. This is what I teach. If you are a music creator looking to make predictable income, whether you're an artist, producer, engineer, or a songwriter, I created a program called the Music Money Growth Kit. It teaches you how to make real money in music. We're talking about predictable income and getting paid from your customers and your fans without labels, without streaming, so you can grow your music career. The link is in the description. The smarter thing to do is to be able to say, hey, I've created this thing. Let me sell directly to the people who love what I do and make them a direct customer. Because we can't create predictable income if we don't own the data of our customers and our fans. This is one of the biggest problems. This is why people are not making money in music, because they can't see their fans. Once you send your fans somewhere else to a platform that collects the data for you on your behalf, and you license your material to your distributor and the streaming sites, you no longer have a business, because you're in business with the distribution companies, with the streaming companies. You're in business with them. You license your product to them for a fee. You have to pay them to license your stuff to the fee. They take your product, add it to their collection, and they make money. They have an offer, they have an offering, they have a business model that you're just getting paid breadcrumbs from. All the while, you're supplying all of the fans and the traffic. You feel me? So we have to begin to reverse engineer that and say, hey, look, how can we get directly to our fans so we can make money every day? Because that's the goal, right? Because $100 a day will change your life in music. $200 a day will